Hi y'all, this is Daisycakes and I am going to go ahead and show you all the interesting faces I found in this video. So let's see. I'm going to try to show you while I'm doing this thing. Hopefully I can do both, I'm not sure. Hi y'all. I'm going to go ahead and show you the faces I found in the video. I found several faces in my stalker. Let me make sure this is working now. Oh yeah, okay. I found many faces of my stalkers and also some related people to them, and I think you'll enjoy it. It's kind of funny. So what you're going to see is, remember, I'm not making fun of how they look. I'm just saying that they are working really hard to be like me. It's not a Zoom bomb. So what I'm going to show you is like the half view of their faces, and also this way, the view of their faces. How it's like a different person, and they do it frame by frame. So sometimes it's the left side, sometimes it's the right side, sometimes it's full face, not me. But they're just trying to remove me from my own videos. They're probably doing it right now. But that's okay, because over time, people will come to get to know me. And once you get to know me, you'll never mistake me for one of these people. Alright. Now in this, you're going to want to watch the frame by frame, because that is very interesting. Okay, so story time. I started on Reddit. Oh, let me get the zoom back, I guess. I don't know, I'll try to put more of me in the videos, but I warn you, it's not going to look like me for some of it. Okay, so let's see. I started on Reddit talking to people. After coronavirus, I started feeling a little isolated, so that fall, I started talking to a bunch of people that I thought were from different parts of the world, but actually ended up being from kind of closer to Nacogdoches, Austin area. And they were real sweet. I still talk to some of them today. But I didn't really enjoy all parts of the game, but I like the people a lot, and I love the game still. So anyway, I started talking to them, and then I got caught up with some people that I used to know in like the early 2000s. They introduced me to other people who also kind of turned out to be sort of from the old town, which is funny. But I used to live in Austin, so some people ended up being from Austin. But that's how I met Snowman that way. And I also came across a guy that I was talking to that was so funny, and I kind of hit it off. He sort of reminds me of President Obama, like a cross between, hold on, I don't know why that's happening right now. Well, President Obama and Keanu Reeves, which is funny. If you can imagine a combination of those two. So, that was Norbert. Okay, so, there was a time when we were talking about how we were going to do kind of a podcast together with him, and I told him that on my podcast, when I started it, actually, then I said I was going to do one with Snowy, and he's like, okay, great, and I was like, that sounds good, and then he said that, I told him every Thursday I would go goth for him, because it's a long story, but it has to do with what we're talking about. This is the tablet shadow, so, anyway, so I tried to do that tonight, but I didn't quite get it all finished, because I was afraid with all this darkness that the dark lipstick would be too much for my viewers, especially for my daughters, because they don't like to see me get, like, dark. And I have the dark eyes also, so it already looks a little spooky. And but you know, I'll work my way down my whole face, and I'll do the nails and everything eventually. But just one thing at a time. So today was the eyes. I think I did pretty well. They seem to be hanging in there and not slide down my face, which is a good thing. So I will go ahead and show you the faces I found in the video. It's really funny because nobody can really be me. And I'm sure that people have other people imitating them. I have kind of a motley crew imitating me. But that's fine because they're not really sane people, but it'll be okay. I'm sure that they'll find better ways to spend their time eventually. It's really sad though. But hang in there and enjoy these, watch and subscribe. And remember, this is only a part of what I do. I just like film editing. And like I said, when I was teaching, I always remember, like, you know, teach it, make a poster of what you taught, and stick it on the wall. And then the kids can use it as a reference. So what I do is I make a video, and then if anything funny happens when I'm making the video, then I either turn it into kind of a blooper part, or I make it a little film editing video out of it, so you can see, sort of get two videos out of one, but not just for that, also for the fun of it, because it really is kind of funny to see everything that they do. But I don't like the idea. This woman that was in love with my ex-husband, she really tried to erase him from my life. Like she told him that he had to have sex with her the night before anything that we did, like our anniversaries or my birthday or any big trip, any kind of moment with the kids, any vacation, anything like that. She had to do it first with him. And it was really upsetting. But at the time, it was really upsetting. And moreover, it was really upsetting for him because she had a power and control over him, and so he didn't really feel like he could respond honestly in the situation. And I'm not really even sure. I don't know, like, how would he have responded if she hadn't had that power and control dynamic over him? I'm not sure. But it was sad to see a woman do that to another woman. It was sad. And she really did kind of want to be in my life, like be me. So she is a little bit on the spectrum, and she's very like into mirroring. And so whenever we were around each other, she wanted me to dress like her, and she would dye her hair like mine. And she wanted to, like, her pictures of herself, you can tell my hairstyles and my clothing styles from how her pictures changed. But now, I mean, she's a full-fledged person, and she's, very successful in her own right. My career is raising my children. I was very successful. Her career is being a doctor. She's very successful. But she still is obsessed with me. And it just doesn't make much sense to me. But anyways, hopefully she won't, my point is that hopefully she won't show up in this video, and we can get back to talking about the fun kind of things I like to talk about. Because honestly, these people, you have to understand, these people are dressing up like this because someone, possibly her, is paying them to and telling them how to do it. Like, there's an ebook that you buy that shows you how to do this. And so it's kind of weird because they're realizing in their head that it's silly to do it, right? And that I'm having so much fun with what I'm doing, and I also have like a 10% of my filming to think about these funny things that they do. And so then they're actually more bonding with me with all of this than they are the people that are paying them to stalk, which is weird. But not in a real way. It's still kind of manipulative for them to do that with me too. But it's interesting. I kind of feel like no matter how hard she tries to sort of end up on top, she never quite makes it in her eyes. Because, like, if you're running a race and you're always checking on the other person, then you're never going to make your best time, And that's, to me, the saddest thing about her life. But my life is running. And then every once in a while I kind of like notice that she's kind of chasing me. And I'm like, wow, that's really weird. But I don't let it slow me down. I just think it's so funny. The person in the stalker is getting kind of sad. Like I see tears coming down his face and he's frowning and everything, but I'm happy. Oh, look at that. It's just really weird. There's like glitter and stuff. But anyway, so it's still like they could trash my whole life and I still wouldn't put any more effort than like 15% towards what they do, because that's not the focus of my life. My life is focused on myself and my own improvement, and looking after my kids and making sure that everybody's fine and taking care of Norbert and just being a person and experiencing the outdoors and enjoying life is my thing. And whatever other people bring to it is no more than like 15% of my day, right? Whereas if someone treated her like this, it'd probably completely derail her, because she has appointments and all kinds of things that depend on not getting, being productive for her depends on people not being obstructive. Whereas for me, people being obstructive becomes part of the medium that I work in, and I kind of enjoy it. So, like, even if, it's hard to be successful on YouTube, and it may not happen, and that's fine. I'm not trying to be a big success. So the process is what matters to me, not the process and the product, but mostly the learning is what matters to me. So that's what I work on. But anyway, teach it, make a poster of it, stick it on the wall. So this is the poster, and I hope you enjoy it. It's really fun. It's like teaching it twice. It's like a built-in review for me. It's more practice. It's working on different parts of the editing program, and it's just great. It's like very fun. And if these things didn't pop up, then I would still have something to talk about, because there's still other editing to do, like adding in captions. I need to learn how to translate the videos into Spanish and French, and also maybe Hebrew, and lots of other things. So I have those things to work on. Thank God for auto captions. At least y'all can see it in your language when you want to. Hopefully it's understandable. And like and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts about these kinds of videos. I'm going to go ahead and just put in a playlist and just call it editing, I guess. But for me, it's fun. So, bye. Oh, I guess this is part of the video, so I can just do it from here. Okay. I'm going to get it in the program. Let's see. Okay. These headphones are huge, y'all. They're supposed to be for kids, but they're like, I wear an extra small helmet if I'm a very intelligent person, and they're just so big. It's weird. Okay, so now, sorry about all the noise. I'll probably have to edit that out myself, but okay, so here's our video. I wish I could make this smaller, but let's see. I want you to watch the frame by frame. Okay, that is me. That is my face. If you take this and you slide it over here, that's kind of my face. And if you slide it over here, that's my face. Okay? The only difference is that this eye is a little bit bigger. It looks kind of King's Headish, so to speak. Now, the Egyptian, I guess you would say, really pretty, like Kohl, Kohl eyeliner. That's my face. See how it's an oval, kind of? And that's my mouth, my normal sized lips, and my chin and everything. So keep that in mind as we go. And that's my hair. My hair is not supposed to be so dark. It's bright red, but the malware is making it dark. And now it's a stalker. So if you slide this way, can see that's not me. See how he completes the oval of his face with his chin, but it's not really part of the oval? Okay. That's more me. Like I said, usually it's only half of the face that they kind of mess with a little bit. But every once in a while it turns into somebody I know, which is weird.
Y'all, this is Daisy.
That's me.
And I was just going to say that I had a deal with...
Let's see. The teeth. It looks like this guy got his teeth fixed. Okay, not me. Really spooky, y'all. Me. Also remember, this guy has mobility issues and he's not sane. So he's kind of like tough. He's kind of rigid in his movements. He doesn't adjust very well. It's very interesting. Remember, my hair is all one length, but their hair isn't. So I think they've actually put something black over their head this time. Like a monk's hat or something. It's sad. This may not be the edited version. That's actually my hair that I'm pulling on to try to get it because it was pulling on my back. So I had to like pull all my hair around to the front for the video, which I usually don't like to do, but you see how they're adding like an extra neck? It's very odd. I think the stalker might have, because he has a different shaped face, he tries to adjust it by changing the neck. Okay, we're getting into one stalker for sure. I think I must have gotten kind of close to what they actually look like in some of the videos, and it made them want to like hide more. But they can't really do what they're doing and hide. So it's kind of weird. I think you have to pick. Okay, the weird thing is there used to be a woman that would imitate me from Trinity, from where I went to school. And she actually shows up in some of these videos. And this might be her face. Or a guy. I mean, it's kind of strange. Honestly, I can't remember because that was in college. And I do remember most of college. I remember most of my life all the way back to like age 2. But that's not... there was a guy in my class whose name was Jeff H., my maiden name. And I thought maybe he was like a brother of mine. But it turned out that maybe he was the guy that was imitating me. Because he kind of looked like the guy that was imitating. He looked kind of like me, like he could be a brother or something. He was a nice guy. But see how that's a guy? And I was like, well, maybe that's him then. That would make sense, right? That's me. Do you see it change? Like weirdest malware ever. The chin thing, I think, is malware. See, even when, I guess the idea is that when it shows me on camera, look, it has a hospital patch. And when it shows me on camera, it wants to have like chins or cheeks or something to cover up the prettiness, I guess, if you could call me pretty. But then when it's them on camera, they want to cover up their not being me. So they try to cover up most of their face, which is weird, with something. So it's either hide me, ruin me, or hide them. That's them. My mouth. Weird. That looks like the Trinity person. But yeah, they must have really hated me to do such a thing. It's strange to think of young girls hating so much. Just because I'm black or something. I don't know what it was. Or in love with somebody that they liked. Or something. I'm sorry. The later it gets, the more vocal fry I have. That's me. It's more me than it was in the first second there. There must have actually been somebody on the Zoom call. So maybe he lives here now. Oh, see there. The eyes changed. I have little eyes. I think this guy might be gay, and so he's always trying to put himself in profile. See? They make my eyes all huge. Not really me either. See how the forehead's kind of tilted to the right? I think they had a specific person that they wanted to fit into these videos this time. And so they're trying to really hide who they are. But I know.
Stalkers.
Oh, they like that, huh? That's one of the main ones to imitate me. See, sometimes it's two different people. That guy shows up a lot. I think his name is like Enrique or Esteban.
He used to collect pictures.
I think he sells different. I think he sells insurance, but I'm not sure.
Colors and stuff. And so I figure they're probably getting into the whole YouTube thing. But
yeah, I think that's probably true.
Pictures of me with different hair colors and stuff. And so I figure they're probably getting into the whole YouTube thing. But
they probably have their own channel.
Recommended.
The eyes are not mine, because watch, see? If you pull it down here, like those are not my eyes. If you raise it up here, that is kind of my chin. He likes my mouth and my chin better than his. He likes his eyes better than mine. And the only thing that matters to this guy is what he likes. It doesn't matter what I want for myself. He's just being an ass. See? His face is kind of round. My face is oval. This guy's face is oval. It's very interesting. Sort of rectangular.
Dear friend. Oh, anyway.
Weird. See how they try to make me look angry and sad and all kinds of things, and I'm not at all. See the forehead? how the forehead kind of slopes up sharply to the center. So it makes the face look more like a kind of an egg face. That's not me. Weird.
Anyway,
that's me.
It's just kind of funny.
Me?
So I told him that on Thursday.
Right around here is where I wanted to show you. See. That is my below stairs neighbor. My downstairs neighbor. I don't know what he's doing in the video. He is a bald man. And that is his face, I'm pretty sure. He helped me find my cat once. And never forget a face.
I told him that on Thursdays I would be goth for him, even though I am a little bit long on the tooth. And he laughed and he said,
here, this is definitely them. They always do this. They think it makes me look worse. So they, here, look. They make the right eye bigger, and they tilt the face forward, sloping from forehead to chin. So if you can picture your face being a plane, they move the forehead back and the chin forward pretty consistently.
recommend us to your friends, y'all.
Isn't that weird? I was smiling when I said that. It's very strange, y'all.
Anyway, it's just kind of funny. So I told him that on Thursdays I would be goth for him, even though I am a little bit long on the tooth.
You see it change? He is being very odd.
I am a little bit long on the tooth. And he laughed and he said that would be fine. So I am.
Let's see. There, see that face? He tries to make that face happen a lot because he thinks it's sort of unattractive. That's my face, but his eyeballs. Remember, he likes his eyeballs better. It's very weird. Very strange. My face, but his eyes. It's really weird that he keeps putting his eyes in there. There, see? I think he tilts it forward so you can't quite see his face, but you totally can see his face. See? Gauging me. Making me look angry. Do you see that? And he has this weird, kind of scary, rigid look to his eyes. And then that's kind of more the face of someone else, obviously. Do you know that person? I do. See, he cares so much about what he's doing is that he's just ruining my product. But that's okay. Because over time, people will come to know me. And it's nice because I'm always imitative and never duplicate. Really. Because the real me isn't, like, available for copies. You can tell it's not me. Not me. He always makes the over the head gesture too. And we don't know why, because nobody goes over my head really. See? It's kind of weird. And try to make it seem like I have some kind of hair thing in the back so they can cut out the rest of it and make it into like a bun or something. Because I don't put my hair up because it hurts the hair. So unless I'm working, I don't put my hair up. And when I'm working, I try to change my hairstyle every day. But, let's see. I have something to put in here about makeup too. Is he? I don't know what's wrong with this guy. Just because I said get the fuck out of my apartment, now he has to be in my videos all the time. But he really doesn't. He's just being an ass. Sad. That's kind of his face. So if you look right here, and also there's other people in this video as well. But if you look, see, somewhere here he shows up really clearly. Oh, see, that's not me either. That's the guy's wife. It's a pretty good picture of her. It's pretty good. Not the neighbor's wife. The other guy's wife. What? So silly. Okay. Isn't that weird? Okay, now we get into the downstairs neighbor. Kind of looks like that. Remember, these people have to pose for this, so
He laughed and he said that would be fine. So
it doesn't take a small amount of time to do.
I am holding
Somebody
at my end of the bargain. I'm just doing on Tuesday because I have to do a little early this week. So,
here's a normal stalker. I guess they're trying to get kind of away from him, which is weird. Maybe he has stuff to do.
I wanted to show you a video of my daughter.
There. So now if you move it this way, see that's not me, that's more his face, right? And if you move this way, then you see that's somebody totally different. But that's more his face. Way more similar to his face. The real stalker's face. I mean, not the real stalker's face, but the most prevalent imitator's face. it looks kind of like that.
Of my DoorDash order, so you could kind of see what I mean. It's really funny.
You can see that that's not me.
So you could kind of see what I mean. It's really funny. I ordered.
That's a GIF. So it's not like changing very much.
It's really funny.
Not me. Let's see what the rest of this face looks like. Not me. See what I mean? Pretty freaky.
I ordered DoorDash this evening, and I really there. And I really I ordered DoorDash, and I really enjoyed the process. Tonight, it was a little different because tonight,
Okay, there, see, it's the other stalker.
the guy drove past.
Oh, there he is. Okay, so here's the other next door neighbor guy, I mean downstairs neighbor guy. Very strange.
Drove past my apartment and parked by a car that I kind of recognized as maybe being a car from my old town.
There's the old stalker.
As maybe being.
Okay, so this is side over here. That's the downstairs neighbor. I don't know what the fuck he's doing in my video. Very strange.
Car from my old town.
Or somebody could be trying to frame these people. Here's a creeper. You can see that's not me, right? Okay.
But I'm not sure which one of my well, it's not a stalker from my old town. It's hard to explain. There used to be people.
Okay. See? He loves his eyes, y'all. That's really sad. It's sad to watch mentally unhealthy people be
involved
so
in paying attention to me.
That's me.
In my old town, but I wouldn't really.
Let's see here. Okay, then there's this guy. You've seen him before. Right? These are actual people, y'all. If you come to negative, just I can show them to you.
Call them stalkers so much. Just the woman from New Braunfels.
I call them all stalkers. I'm not absolving anybody of anything that's malware.
And, well, she was the main one, I would say.
That's me mostly.
And she was busy, of course.
But still, it's got his weird eyes in there. See, I don't like his eyes.
So she like
as much as I like my eyes.
Paying attention to what I did to other people.
I don't know what is wrong with this guy.
She was the main one, I would say. And she was busy, of course. So she
definitely would hire people to like seriously be annoying and stalky. She used to have people with stinky feet come sit next to my husband while he was watching something. She made sure he had bad coding while he wasn't dating her.
In the army.
So he couldn't enjoy himself. Because she always has bad coding. It's really
years
sad.
that lives in.
Anyway, she always has bad coding, so she tries to give everyone bad coding right before they have to do something fun. So that people show up, strangers come and harass them. It's sad. I have trouble empathizing with her at all, the way she acts. Here's that guy again. It's very odd, Jill. My brother and this woman, they do the weirdest things. I mean, I know they have special needs and everything, but still, even for special needs people, they do the weirdest things. The weirdest things. I mean, this guy must be kind of straight out of an asylum to do all these things, and the other guy is even worse. The other guy got so bad that they had to hire this guy back. Because they're just nuts sometimes. No offense, no offense. I mean nuts like crazy. I don't believe in calling people crazy. But behavior I call crazy, and I think that their behavior is very disorganized sometimes. Like super disorganized sometimes. Still with his eyes. He has weird eyes. Just put him up here. He has like a mouth. Okay, let's see his face. See? Doesn't look anything like me. Not really sure what the hell he's going for. But remember, what they're really trying to do is just remove me from my own videos. Which is really strange. Because I like to do rough drafts and things. They take advantage of those to try to learn their parts and see about the hair and makeup and everything. I always have to do a sound test. The sound test is like 10 seconds long, but it gives them a chance to see the hair and makeup and things.
For tonight. But one of the cars that.
This is the other thing that they do. They make me tuck my chin in and kind of like tilt my head forward so that they can do kind of a slide. It makes me look kind of prissy, and it makes them seem kind of like weirder than normal. So let's see if we can caption on here. Change to a totally different person. Can you imagine? I know someone asked you to do this. Would you do this? Zoom bomb somebody? They seem to be like the most hated people on the planet, Zoom bombers. Very strange. It's like they show up and they have sex in front of people and they're like vomiting and stuff. It's really weird. Okay, so there, see, I'm a totally different person. And look how this person doesn't even have a side on this face. Is that weird? It's like some kind of drawing on that face. I don't know, it's a computer generated art. But some of these are real people. Is that weird? No matter how much they're not supposed to show their face, it always morphs back into that neighbor guy. There's the old stalker. He's a lot older than the neighbor guy. But it doesn't really matter. They're both just kind of common poacher type people. Still sticking his weird eyeballs in there. I think part of it is because I look just like my dad, and it makes my brother and this woman crazy. Well, okay, my brother gets crazy because I look just like my dad, and that woman, the doctor woman, gets crazy because my ex-husband used to love my face so much, and my hair and everything, and so they literally are trying to erase me, which is very odd. And my kids did the same thing. My kids tried to erase me too. Really interesting. I think it's because they didn't think that they could ever really compete with me, but they've actually done quite well on their own. So, I'm just kind of used to it by now. This is basically that weird guy show. The get the fuck out guy show. Very strange. I'm watching the frame by frame. If I miss some, go ahead and send me some screenshots because it'd be funny to see. This is just like, the other thing they do is they try to stretch out the frames. So I'm watching the frame by frame. You see how my hair just changed totally different? Very odd. The old stalker's back. So they're getting kind of long in the tooth with all the scarring and everything. But that's okay. Let's see. See, M, the girl here, her name is kind of synonymous with prostitute, so I don't really use her first name very often. But she is, her arms are covered with tattoos. So she looks she's like kind of I don't know if she used to be a self-harmer or what it is, but she has tons and tons of tattoos on her arms. And she really, so when she was imitating me, they used to try to get the cat to scratch at my arms by playing like weird screechy noises in the air conditioning and stuff. That would just make him crazy because they like to they use animals here to kind of torture them, which is sad. But when she left, that stopped for a while. But now it started up again. So I think one of these people must be a self-harmer, which is sad. That's why he was biting my lips and everything. It's because these stalkers, they want to mirror you, but they get jealous. And so then they start trying to ruin your looks too. So that they want to look like you, but they want to look better than you. And that's why he keeps using his eyes. It's because even though he's got the El Malo Ojo going, he still really likes his eyes better. It's very strange. See, those are all his eyes. All of this is his eyes. Here, hold on.
Even now, I don't
See, it's being a jerk right now. We don't know why. Let's see. Hello.
They tried.
Oh, look, it took it away from me. Isn't that funny? What's this like? Okay, let's close it out and go back to it real quick. But yeah, very weird. It's not playing. What do you think that means?
Hi y'all, this is Daisy, and I was just
Isn't that funny? He's getting kind of frustrated, I guess. I don't know. You can't make people look better. Not everybody's willing to harass people all the time. The people that are willing to harass people all the time are usually not the best people. It would be weird to think that they were going to look good. So, don't really know what she expects. It's very strange, though. Okay, so let's see. See, I'm using my hair, but they have like some kind of towel thing on, which is weird.
have the bright red hair, and my stalker used to collect pictures of me with one of the
So let's see. But anyway, like I said, they have all kinds of weird people here going on. And those pictures below the thing in the frame by frame, that's what you should be paying attention to, is the frame by frame. So let's see. A motley crew of people willing to dress up and harass me, which is very strange. That's true. You can find people from almost any culture willing to harass people. Let's see. You can tell some of these people look angry, some look crazy, some are kind of like weirdly made up compared to the frames before them. It's really strange. But there's more of me in the finished version than there is in these frame by frame things. That's weird. I don't know what's wrong with people. And then sometimes the girlfriend of one of the guys I used to work for shows up in here. It's just here. I mean, it's just strange. Like these people, not that guy particularly, but these people are so willing to like put people through things that they'll literally get their mistresses to show up and put their faces in these videos, even though normally they wouldn't want their faces next to their mistresses' faces. It's very odd. It's kind of funny. It's like they'll just throw anybody in here. It's like any woman off the street. Look at all the pieces in the bottom part here. Isn't that weird? Because when I say I look like different people, I don't mean that I look like different people. I mean that I look completely different myself, right? But they try to throw everybody that they can in here, which is really weird. And you can tell that they've like used pictures of relatives and friends and all kinds of things in here. But no one is more obsessed with doing that than my brother and that woman. That my brother, the doctor from Two Bomples, and my sister, the extant sister. Really bizarre. And also my kids as well. It's very strange. I used to have strangers like this lady or this guy act up with them and call and harass them and stuff and then blame it on me. It's very bizarre. One time my ex-husband said, "Do you realize that you called so many times that my phone shut off?" And I was like, "No." I had called him a little bit. I mean, I called him quite a bit, I guess, that day, maybe 10, 12 times. But the stalker called him like 36 times in a day. And that was not me. And it was crazy. It was because my brother always clones my phones and hands them out to people. Because, like I said, he has special needs. It's sad. It's not sad to have special needs, but it's sad to inflict them on other people. See that? They're really pushing this woman. I think they're kind of trying to see which one you'll respond to, because what they want to be able to say is I'm doing cultural appropriation, like that I'm appropriating a hijab, or I'm trying to be black, or whatever. I am 1/4 black, but they're saying that I'm trying to like push it in this video. But I actually have porcelain makeup on. And like I said, the stalker changed all my makeup so that it was like Classic Ivory is what it says, but it's always this kind of like weird clay color. Like not my skin color at all. Very bizarre. It's me. That's the stalker. That was weird. That's the stalker. You can tell he kind of hates himself sometimes. Sad. Looking for my face. That weird, guys? They just like pick pictures of like different people and mishmash them together. It's weird. Do you see it slide forward? I didn't move, y'all. If you look here, the person's like got black underarm hair, and I have red underarm hair, which is weird. And he's like petting himself like a dog. Let's see. Oh, there it was. None of these are me. Let's see. Not me. One of those is me. Not that one. Not that one. So weird. See how they're like chopping at my face? So bizarre. I don't even filter myself, y'all. I'm totally unfiltered in my pictures. And these other people are filtered so much they have like this kind of twilight like glow. It's very strange. Plus they stole my highlighter. My gold highlighter. So that's probably what's giving them that glow. Let's see. There he is again. Okay. See how the faces are changing? Get ready for this lineup is bullshit moment. See how you can't see the arms anymore? That's bizarre. It's like someone is just being weird as hell. See how there's no shirt? Strange.